thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
You know who said that? You know who said that?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got these little Fiji with us, 2 for $2, bro. That's a good deal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 10 logo, 6-6, pull it high. I'm going to run you over. Hey, watch it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
Put the chopper to his face. So
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
4 down, 4 down. Let's go now. Check back on the base.
On play action, they'll throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
I swear to God.
And now running right through it. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me Haywood. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Smith. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Well, I think we got a hold here.
What the referee says. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Twist. 22 jet bombers. Check 3. Five.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. Smooth. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, yo, that might be it for you, yo. That's it. Hey, that's it.
While the trainers
take a look, you keep getting injured. You ain't getting a sign. I hope you can get back in this game, you know, Nick.
Let's see what you got.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Line. They'll bring it back to just about the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver.
Come on. Yeah.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Who the Spurs whooping the Clippers like this, though?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Not going to ask what happened touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, New York Jets.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A big play that time for the Titans. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
First down, Titans.
Go ahead, girl. Good.
The line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. 3rd down here.
18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What's it gonna do? When OJ.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So he escaped, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays, because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Surprised they didn't call pass interference.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A nice move at midfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Under 10, under 10, 10. General West, check 13, check 13. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Chopper! Hey, orbit!
2nd and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Hey, Charlie! Yo, Jackrabbit, come on!
Let's go, D, let's go! Now let's get there. Show me that, show me that.
Greystone, Travis. Hit it.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
80 weapons.
Safety creeping. Check it. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch both.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they try the right side here. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On the ready.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Well, another thing, it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Bam! Look at me! Door! Hey! I-7!
Let's go! Let's do it!
With the score, Jets 31, Titans 20.
Who Mike is that? Everybody take your mic, I'll put it back in.
Ready.
44 is Mike. Check.
Blue draw, Parker.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shit. He's checking. Crash. He's coming.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check three.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike Bobo. Let's go, D. Watch the ship. Hey.
Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and long. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Who? Who, Seth Rollins? He been won that, bro. Him and,
now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 4.
If y'all want to trade Rondo, y'all get Derek Williams. If y'all want to trade
the lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. This, to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
He's in love with the dollars.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw.
Oh, my God. I know you didn't just do that,
y'all. Get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
18 Gator. General West. Yep.
Back to throw.
Oh, that game, Shreddy.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And it's a...
Hold on real quick. Let me get my dog.
Save up to 70% off almost everything. All suits on sale starting at $199. Dress shirts and sports shirts for $39. Plus an extra 50% off clearance. The Super Tuesday sale only at Joseph A. Bank.
They are among us, and they have plans. So the time to act